Hi everyone, today we are going to be exploring the Andromedan star family, the Andromedan galactic beings. I am, half of me is, they're saying half of me is pure Andromedan. You have, as I'm here with my Andromedan guides, of course, and they're saying completely half is complete Andromedan. Yeah, there's a lot of Andromedan blood in me, they're saying. So this is another exciting one for me because for me, it's exploring this other part of me. I've done my Palladian side, now I'm doing my Andromedan, and I know there are other influences as well. There are other guides as well, but these ones are like the main ones for me that I have connected with, that I really resonate with, that I know are part of my star seed. So the Andromedan galactic family of star systems. Okay, this is where we are. Let's find out more as to what the Andromedans want to say, messages, anything about, how they look, what they're here to do for the ascension, anything else we need to know about the Andromedans. Okay, as I'm being told, the Andromedans are larger, taller galactic beings, but there's some shorter ones as well. There are some shorter Andromedans. Now, sometimes I find it really hard to say Andromedan, so I might kind of stumble a little bit with that word, but I'm going to get it as best as I can. The Andromedans. Yes, a bit of a mix, but generally can be quite tall. They are. I'm being given the word space invaders. I don't know what that means. Space invaders. They like to travel. They like to learn. They like to study multiple solar systems. This is what essentially the Andromedans do, and this is part of what I do have come in with as well, that I'm working through in this life and in other previous lives as well. Yes, in many previous lives that I've worked with, the Andromedans being part of that. The Andromedans are, I'm kind of being shown like soldier-like, not military, but soldier-like very stern and practical and resourceful, understanding of how things work. They're quite I want to say not organized, but kind of structured in their way. Maths itself, mathematics is quite a large focus that the Andromedans bring in. Calculating, mathematical type of mind with structure, building things. Right, they're kind of one of the builder races around, using their natural, intuitive, mathematical, but not really. But it is, look, as a human, I'm getting mathematical, but it's more than mathematical. It feels like an intuitive understanding of the depths, what is, which is a galactic kind of star system, structures, shapes, geometry, numbers. Like I'm kind of seeing, it reminds me of that movie, the Matrix kind of numbers, the zeros and ones. That's what I'm getting. Very technological. They bring a vast technological understanding to the planet, right? And this is what the Andromedans, apart from other areas, are bringing now and for the future to the Earth, is a more technologically advanced species of beings, let's say, or galactic beings. Yes, and they are here to teach people about that, right, in the most purest of ways. Like I'm kind of getting, so when I feel into the Andromedan energy, it feels to me, apart from very like stern and matter of fact and practical, but also very knowing and very completely within that, it's a heart intelligence system. Very, very, very much to do with complete heart intelligence. There's an intelligence that has been orchestrated for beings, and the Andromedans are one of these beings that bring this in this pure light way that they do. It's a very technologically advanced light way of bringing this into this world. So It is complete heart. It's the heart intelligence that has been guided for this new way of Earth that's coming through technology, through AI systems, through advancements of humans. Right. Okay. This is very interesting to me. It is mathematical in nature. It is calculated in nature, but not calculated in a way like, I don't know why I'm getting A equals B equals C. I don't know why I would even get that. But more like, or like 1 plus 2 equals 3, more like calculated in, again, based on the depths of, oh, like the deepest possible structural guidance there has been on this planet and on many planets from pretty much, they're saying pretty much from the very beginning. Okay, the Andromedans are a very advanced species of beings. Okay, Andromedans are very advanced in that they are deeply in their knowing of what is completely true in the purest possible way, truth. Okay, and that's why the Andromedan, looking at me, they're pointing to me. The Andromedan kind of human beings, or part of, hybrid human beings, if you have got that, if you feel like you've got that starseed in you, what you might bring to the earth is quite, I'm just laughing because it's showing me like me, soldier-like energy, like very practical, stern. The word is direct. I know this is me. Direct, honest, matter of fact. This is the way it is. This is the way it is. Like, rather than like, yeah, they don't do the, I know I'm not like this. We don't do the, let's cover it up, let's make it look pretty and, make it look like something that it's not, but it's okay. Make it look really nice when it's actually not like that. It's actually like this. They just want to go, they want to delve right into the depths, right into the depths of everything and the complete truth. So this is what they bring. Yes, like me, let's say, very much this is a part of me, yes. Serious nature, a very serious nature that I bring in, I do. And, very calculating in terms of mathematical in the way I see things sometimes. Yes, logical, advanced in that way. Right. Okay. So the Andromedans, from the very beginning, they're saying we've been here. Okay. From the they're saying they are the first, one of the first to ever enter the solar system. Interesting. One of the first to ever enter the solar system, not just Earth, the solar system. And that's why they have such a deep, profound knowledge for what they know, right? And this is what they bring. They are bringing more in this ascension for people to understand their truth and what's actually truth, because our truth individually is completely connected to their truth, and they are all about what's their truth, right? Which is in everyone, right? In everything. And in terms of how they look, when I'm saying stern and serious, that's kind of what I'm saying, very practical. Like they're kind of military looking, like even in the way they dress is quite more military, like, yeah, like I can kind of see belts, even though, I mean, yeah, I can see belts. I can see, like the Andromeda I'm talking to is this tallish, not always tall, it's a mix, but certainly stern and firm looking in their structure. I can see like almost, it's a top, but it's like a shirt, like top where there's a collar up here. I can always see this collar in this person, quite a tight top they wear with this collar, sheer but not too sheer, and I can see the trousers. There's like trouser like, it feels quite, I'm not saying they're completely masculine, but it feels quite masculine in nature, but with a complete heart with that, of course, and complete love for what is, yes, but quite masculine in the way, I guess, they look in that way, right? So I can see belt, I can see kind of like, I mean, I don't know if this is actually what it is, but I can see a belt. I can see it's quite, the way they dress is quite practical, right? Quite military-like, quite, again, straight to the point. And in their skin and face, large eyes, I can see a darker blue, like a sky blue, but again, sky blue, sea blue, I can see some white patches in this being that I'm talking to. And no, but I'm sure I'm thinking about hair, not really hair, but I can see there's something in there. So I'm being shown there's one that's got quite yeah, large, I want to say large forehead, and it feels like this is really odd to me, but it's like, I mean, I've never seen such a thing, but like four parts to the forehead at the top, like on top of their head, they've got four kind of parts coming out. I don't know how to explain this, but like little sharp edges on top, let's say, right? So it's not a normal shaped forehead. It's got like four edges on top of the forehead, quite large, yes, in structure. Very, again, stern, very like very commandery in this nature. Yes, I can see this one's, I mean, very practical again, looking with this long, like backward skirt that they're wearing. So this one's more of a, like a bit more feminine in nature. So that, yeah, so you get the more masculine, but also a bit more feminine in nature, but it's generally, I guess, compared to the Palladians and the Arcturians, the Andromedans are a little bit more potentially masculine in nature, but complete with pure heart again, yes, and in truth that they bring, yes, which, and they're saying, look, it doesn't even matter. Of course, it doesn't matter. And they're like, we are what we are. That's what they're saying. We are what we are, of course. So what they want to bring more in this ascension and what they're doing is they are connecting more with other beings. And the Andromedans have been a bit hidden for a while. They care a lot about nature, and you might find if you have an Andromedan part of you, you might be very connected to animals. You know, Andromedans bring an understanding of animals in a different way to maybe some others, but real studying of animals, understanding what animals are like, right? So animal nature, they bring in an understanding of animals, very closely connected to nature again. So if you feel very closely connected to nature and you love being around nature, this could be part of the Andromedan that's in you. Yes, I mean, I feel that. Other things they bring that they're bringing into this ascension is working with beings, with humans and with other beings, and connecting more, being more part of this ascension that's going on. And how they're doing that is, apart from the connecting that they're doing with everyone and these solar systems and connecting with all these different other solar systems, because they have their own solar systems they live, and I can see this is a darker bluey, like a dark grayish kind of, it feels kind of, I don't know, it's a bit of a mix. I could see like a darker color planet somewhere far away, not really around the Earth. No, there are a few that you might potentially see, but there are ones away from the Earth in their planetary system. This one's a darker one away from the Earth. This is the one that they are who I'm talking to are in, and this is the one that I'm very familiar with, right? It's a darker planet. When you go in there, it is so advanced. I could see that straight away. Very advanced in technology. This is a extremely advanced technology planet that I can see, solar structure, right? And this is what I'm apparently very familiar with. Okay. So in terms of what they're bringing is part of that. They're bringing in their knowledge of truth, which is connected to technology, the forces of nature, of the changing of the evolution to this new AI system. This is what they're bringing in. So people understand AI in the purest way, which is completely through heart intelligence. And this is what they're trying to do more of, is work with other beings and other humans like me to bring this forth more into this world, right? And that's it. Thank you. That was very interesting. There are some really interesting, I find there's some really interesting things about the Andromedans that I even want to explore a bit more, because they feel quite different to me. Like whenever I go into the Andromedans, whenever I connect to my guides, the Andromedans, they really do feel like a different energy to the other ones in the most truest, loving, heartfelt way, but different, again, quite stern and very much in their knowing, which is one of the things that I really like about them.